Um, 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 um,
Hi, After Buzzers. I'm Lindsay Wegner here at Supernatural Con, and we have our favorite angel, Misha Collins, who plays Castiel. What have you thought so far of the convention?
it's been great. We so far, what have I seen of the convention? There's a convention employee shrinking away from me because she saw me looking at her, trying to. What have we done so far? We did a meet and greet. These are creation entertainment conventions, which happen all over North America. And we, as the Supernatural cast, kind of love coming to these events, and we do a lot of them. And there are a bunch of different things that we do with the fans throughout the day. We take photos with them. We do autographs. We get up and do a little Q&A where they ask questions like, how did you come up with your weird character voice? Or, why are you such a bad actor? Or something like that. And then we answer the questions. And then we also do meet and greets where like a small group of fans who've won a little lottery will go with us, and have an intimate experience. It's not an orgy really exactly, but it's a more intimate experience with just 10 people or so. And today I took my 10 people out to lunch, and we ate too much. So I'm a little bit slowed down by my lunch at the moment. But it's a lot of fun. We get to interact with fans like very few other shows do, and get to know our fans. There's a lot of fans that come to these things over and over again. So it's like, hey, what's up, Megan? Good to see you. How you been? How are the kids?
So you actually recognize some of the people that have come back year after year?
Yes. I mean, we're all pretty self-absorbed, but when you meet somebody like 7 or 8 times, it starts to sink in a little bit. Yeah.
Well, one of the big things that we've been talking about this season at AfterBuzz and our fans have been talking about is the relationship with Hannah. And we want to see you fall in love. We want to see you have that. We thought last season with, I can't remember her name, but we thought, and then we had to kill her, but
things didn't work out.
Yeah, things didn't work out. But are we going to see something with Hannah, a relationship evolve more so?
There will be a little further development of the relationship with Hannah. It will be interesting. It'll be good. It's. I was going to say something that's not appropriate for any outlet, so I'll just refrain. But yes, we will see more.
Wonderful. I think we're all looking forward to that. Now, you've stated that your favorite episodes have been The French Mistake in season 6.
You did your homework.
I did. And Everyone Hates Hitler in season 8.
Yes.
Season 10 now. Do you have a favorite episode so far or something that's coming up?
I do. Season 10, episode 5, which is called Fan Fiction, which is it happens to also be the 200th episode of the series. I feel a little weird saying that it is one of my favorites. It's definitely my favorite of the season so far, but I feel weird saying that I like it at all because I wasn't in it. But it was good. It was very good.
We were really hoping that you were going to sing in it. Do you sing in your spare time?
I do. I sing in my spare time to my children. Sometimes it feels like too much. Last night, I think I had to sing like 15 songs, and they're getting. I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, and they're getting into like DJ song request mode now. So it's like, I want to hear, Carousel, or I want to hear Blackbird, and they do not want to hear whatever the other one wants to hear. And so when you're trying to sing the two of them to sleep, it's a real pain in the ass because I sing one, I'll pick one of them and sing their song, and the other one will the entire time put their fingers in their ear and say, I hate this song, I hate this song. So it's actually really a source of tension in my family. My singing causes pain, not just my own.
Have they come to set at all? Have you brought them to set with you?
I have brought the kids to set. They don't have any idea what's going on. They think it's weird. They have. I took my son to the zoo recently, and a bunch of people came up and were like, "Hey, can we get a picture?" And I was like, "Sure." And I stood next to them, and then he sort of wedged himself in between us, and he likes to get in the pictures. And I try to explain, do you know why those people are taking pictures with me? And no, he doesn't know why. And I think he assumes that all dads have people who want to take pictures with them. It's very cute. He also doesn't really understand the concept of fans, except for that sometimes at these conventions, a fan will give me something like a sock monkey puppet for the kids. And I'll bring it home and I'll say, look, a fan made this. So to them, fans are like this disembodied Santa Claus. It's just
Love it.
people who give us things. So they love fans as a concept. Yeah.
That's really wonderful. I mean, because you guys love the fans, and so to hear that they love the fans too, and they understand a little bit of that, that's really neat. Yeah. You're also a major prankster on set. What's the best prank you pulled, and who's the easiest one to prank?
Neither Jared nor Jensen are easy to prank because when pranking one of them, you know that there's going to be major ramifications. So it's just scary. The whole process feels like you're playing with fire. I recently threw Jared's phone in the toilet, and I immediately regretted it because I was like, oh, why did I do that? He's gonna burn my house down. Like the next step after that is really horrible. So it's a dangerous game that we play on set. It really is. My favorite. I lost a bet. I lost a bet badly to Jared, and it was the monetarily most damaging loss of my life. I think it was $1,300 or something like that. He said we're playing this game. He said let's make it interesting. And normally the spread on this game is maybe 10, maybe 15 points. And he said $10 a point. And I was like fine. And he ended up beating me by hundreds of points, and it was horrible. And so I had this massive debt to him. And I got all Canadian pennies and nickels, and I dumped them in his trailer. And it was a lot. It looked like that's a lot of pennies. It was a real pain in the ass for him to clean up. So that was good. But I've been pied in the face pretty damn hard. So it's a test of nerves on that set.
We see those tweets go out and those pictures, and I think the fans always kind of look forward to seeing that stuff because it's a little insight into you guys and what goes on behind the scenes and on set. Now, you've been doing film since '99, TV since '98.
You really did do your homework.
Oh,
did you make flashcards?
I didn't make flashcards, but I wrote notes.
You did?
I took notes.
Okay. Good
well
done.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Supernatural for 7 seasons. What advice can you give to actors or directors? Because I know you really enjoy directing as well. What advice would you give to people pursuing a career in acting or directing?
Don't. And then my second piece of advice would be, if you are going to do it, you have to be really patient and persistent, and you have to not be doing it because you want to get a job or because you want to be famous, but just because you enjoy the process. If you enjoy the process, then that'll give you the fortitude to endure through the lean times, and I think eventually prevail. It really is, though. It's a test of patience. You got to stick with it, unless you're Jared or Jensen, who I think they were. I think Jared's process of getting into the business was walking in a mall. That's all it took for him. Somebody's like, I want you on my TV show. And that was it. That made his career. So that's the other approach. I recommend taking Jared's trajectory toward fame. Yeah.
All right, one last question. You're from Boston.
I am. Are you?
I'm not. I'm from Wisconsin.
Okay.
Small town. But when you go back to Boston, what's the one place you have to stop to get food at when you go home that you can't not stop?
That's a good question. Because the truth is, I left Boston when I was 5. No, I'm gonna say there really isn't a place in Boston that I have to stop at, but there is a place in Western Massachusetts, the Green River Cafe, that I try not to miss when I go back to Greenfield. But not that many people pass through Greenfield, which is my high school stomping ground. So I don't know if I've really given any valuable advice here at all. Valois in Chicago, where I went to school for university, that was pretty great. Valois, Chicago. I will endorse Valois. Yeah.
I like that. I'm going to have to check that out when I'm home because that's only a 2-hour drive.
Great breakfast at Valois.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Misha, for talking to us. This is you heard it first here at AfterBuzz TV.
Bye, buzzers.